Welcome if you're new here, welcome back if you're not. My name is Kim, this is my book channel, and today we are picking up my March TBR. Yay, exciting. Oh goodness, I am smacking that with my arm. Anyway, so for today's video, like I said, we're picking my March TBR. I'm not picking 10 again, unless I get the wildcard prompt, because girl, who told me that was a good idea for the month of February? Now, don't get me wrong, I've made a good dent. I've already read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've read half of my TBR. Well, okay. Technically, I'm in the middle of one of them, but it's fine. I will be finishing off 2 series in the month of February, which is the Maple Hill series by Hannah Grace, that I'm currently in the middle of Daydream, and the Limburn Legacy by Sarah Reese Brennan. So, oh my gosh, that scared me. I have my window open right now because it's so hot in my room, and it just made my door slam, and it genuinely scared me. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyway. So that makes me really excited to get a couple books off my TBR, but it is still February, so I do still have time to read a few more, finish off a couple more books, series, whatever, start a couple series. Actually, 1, 2, I've started 2 series. If I get to those 2 books that I'm looking at right now that you can't see, I will start another 2 series, and if I get to that one, I will finish off a 3rd series, so, and then I don't know about that one. But anyway, the TBR jar is full. I put all of the old prompts back in here. After we do this run through of the TBR prompts, I'll probably switch them up a little bit just because sometimes they get a little bit boring. I can't even properly shake this, like, girl. But anyway, I think we're gonna go for 6. 6 seems like a good number. And then if I get the wild card prompt, we'll have to do the wild card prompt. But we're gonna try not to. Also, before we get too far into it, 2 things. Yes, I'm aware I'm missing a nail. It is what it is. And second, ignore the Celsiuses down here, okay? These and Red Bulls are my energy drinks of choice. But for some reason, my Walmart just, like, never has Red Bull anymore. Unless it's the flavors I don't like. And I'm like, wow, that's rude. Anyway, I have my other phone here to look at different ebooks I have available. And I have my reading journal here so I can look at my the books I want to read this year. So I've made pretty good progress, though. I'm proud of the progress I've made, especially considering how much I've been working lately. But anyway, that just means when I'm off my book buying ban, I'll have more money to make to make books. No, to buy books. Anyway, all right. Prompt number 1. Oh my gosh, it's so full. I can't even stir it. We're just gonna have to not stir it. That's literally all I can do. Like I said, my window's open, so if my curtain blows, that's why. Let's see. Oh, what is it? Most anticipated release of the year? Okay, so here's the thing. My most anticipated release is Just Friends by Haley Pham. And I am willing to break my book buying ban for that. So perfect. I get to buy a new book. I'm so excited. I really am. Because, like, she's the reason I got back into reading. Why would I not thank her by buying her book? Seriously. So that's prompt number 1. Cheers. It's their new cherry float flavor. So literally just cherry vanilla, but it's so good and so cute and kind of matches my nails. I didn't do that on purpose, I swear. Anyway, prompt number 2. I did say we're good. Excuse me? This one just flew at me, so I guess that's the one we need. But like I said, I'm just gonna do 6 this time unless I get that wild card prompt. But I'm pretty sure it's towards the bottom of the jar, so I might not get it. Hopefully I don't get it, because I really don't want to get like 20 or something. Ooh, mystery thriller. Okay. Let's see. That's a mystery thriller. It's the only physical mystery thriller I have. Okay, this book has been on my TBR many a time. I've had it for several years, and I swear I was going to read it in January, and then I ended up not reading it in January. This Delicious Death by Kayla Cottingham. So that's an option. Let me look here. I could do We Were Liars, because I have that as an ebook. Let's check my ebooks. Actually, I think I do want to do We Were Liars because I've heard so many good things about it. What? Let me just see if I have any others. No. No, I'm not trying to get the whole collection. I'm just trying to look at the one book I own from this series. Goodness, why are you not working? Hold on. Where is it? I swear I have it. I'm just gonna have to do the search, aren't I? We were liars. Oh! Oh, my family just got new internet and I haven't set this phone up with the new Wi-Fi. That's why it's not working. I'm like, what do you mean you can't connect? Hold, please. Okay, I can't remember the new password, so I'm gonna have to wait for my dad to get home so I can ask him. So we're just gonna say we were liars because I swear I do have it. Like I will put a screenshot from that phone on here so you can see. But I swear I do have it. Anyway, next prompt. Ah, they're sticking. Okay. That breeze feels so good. I also just got out of the shower too, and I took like really hot showers, so it feels good to cool off. Ooh, a book with red on the cover. Okay. Okay. Oh, I can. Oh, wait. Hold on. This one has red on the cover, so that one could work. I have Bad Blood by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, but that's the 4th book in the Natural series. There's like a little bit of red on this one. On the 7-year slip I actually posted. I would consider this more like a pink. Yeah, that's definitely more pink than red. I mean, this one's definitely red. Apprentice to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mayer. But I haven't gotten to Assistant to the Villain yet, so I kind of have to read that one before I can read this one, so I'm probably going to say no to this one just because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to that one yet or how much of it I'm going to get through, so we're going to say no to that one. But I need a physical book because, I mean, technically I have a physical book in mind, I don't have it in my possession yet because it hasn't come out yet, so. No. Caraval has some red on it. Okay. So these are my options. Let me take a good look at all of them. Okay, if I'm being completely honest, I had a lot of fantasy on my February TBR, and I don't want to get burnt out from fantasy, so I think I'm gonna say no to Caraval right now, even though I do badly want to read it. But I need to be in the fantasy mood again, or else it's gonna put me into a slump, and I don't want that. Because reading is how I stay sane. Anyway, both of these have been on multiple TBRs, so has Caraval actually. And both of them I do want to read, and I have started reading both of them. I just kind of softy enough them, so. This Delicious Death or 7 Years. Okay, we're going into March. We're going into more springy, happy vibes. So do I really want something that's going to be a little bit dark and heavy? Not really, especially if I already have We Were Liars on there. Because I've heard that one might be a little bit dark and heavy, so we're going to go with the 7 Year Slip by Ashley Poston. I am flying through this. I love when my books all decide to not let one of them in. Guys, come on, be friends. Make friends, include each other. Anyway. There. Alright, prompt number 4. I'm gonna let you guys see this one this time. Where's the sticky? There's the sticky. Can you read it? What's it say? Book set at a university. Okay. Well, immediately the Maple Hill series works for that, except for, like I just said, I'm finishing that up right now. They don't really have universities and fantasy books unless it's like a school specified for something. So that's perfect. That means they're immediately out. Just this one. This is the way her student debt and her mother's medical bills. Okay, this mentions something about student debt, but it doesn't actually have anything about college itself. One that I know for a fact does take place at college is Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. And I have been wanting to read it for a really long time, but at the same time, I'm scared because I did love the ending of Better Than the Movies. And I loved it. I thought it was a perfect ending. But I still really, really want to read this. So, and I mean, no other book really fits the vibe. Wait, hold on. No, because that doesn't actually take place at a university. I was going to say I could look at The Last Days of Holly Hayes, but that doesn't take place at a university. And I don't remember if they're high school students or college students, but I know they're on some sort of a break. But yeah, we're going to go with Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. Okay. Prompt number 5. Book with a number in the title. Okay, so immediately, the only one I can think of is The 7 Years Left, but we've already chosen that one. No. Oh, well, I technically. No. No. Technically, I only have one other choice because I can't look and see what my ebooks are. Hold on, let me check this really quick. Let me check this really quick. Maybe. Oh, wait. I need to calm down. Okay, so technically, I have already started it for another video that I've been working on for the last couple of months, but Finding 13 in that entire series is actually on Kindle Unlimited, so I could go with that. I think that's what I'm gonna go with because my only other choice would be Fourth Wing, and as much as I do want to read it, it is chunky, it is scary, I am terrified to read it. Like, I want to read it because I've heard so many good things about it, I want to know, like, I want to get the references and stuff, but at the same time, I'm terrified to read it, so, and like I said, I'm not really in the biggest mood for fantasy right now, so we're going with Finding 13, or Keeping 13, whatever one I'm on by the time March rolls around. And it's probably going to be Finding 13 because I'm only like 6% of the way through it. But anyway, but that means I need to finish at least that portion of that video there, or like with that book in the month of March. Do I know words? I do not. All right, 6th and final prompt. Hold on, I'm going to dig to the very bottom for this. This is probably the worst idea ever though, because I'm probably going to get the wild card if I do this, but okay. Got my prompt. Oh, please don't be the wild card. Please don't be the wild card. It is not. Oh no, I got so excited, but it's not that good. Like, it's good, but it's not that good. It's over 400 pages is the prompt. Can you calm down? Oh goodness. Okay. Oh goodness. Okay. I have options. I do have options. Let's check Allison's reality check. Because 1, 2, and 3, these are the only 3 books on my romance shelf that I have not read yet. So. Oh no. Oh no. It's just under 400 pages. It's 382. So, okay, that's fine. We do have other options, and if I can't find the other options, I'm gonna have to go with the fantasy. But actually, I do see one that is 100% over 400 pages, but we're still gonna check other options, just to be fair. This one is over 400. It's The Last Days of Holly Hayes. So this is a contender. the one that 100% has over 400 pages is The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna, but again, she's chunky and I'm terrified. I don't know, there is going to be a month where I just don't choose a TBR, and it's probably going to be the month I decide to read my chunky books. Because then what other choice will I have? I mean, I'll have the choice of others, but okay, so that's an option. I could, if this is over 400, wait. Nope, 375. Okay, I know that one isn't. I know that one is. Okay, I'll check both of these. Okay, Caraval is also one. I don't know why I'm even looking at the fantasy. I know I don't really want that this month, but I still want to be fair. Okay, Even the Darkest Stars is one. Fourth Wing is obviously one. And so is The Nightingale, but I feel like because I already know those two are over, it shouldn't count, because then it's like, oh, okay, well, if I really wanted to read it, I already know, hey, these are over 400. I need to read these ones, so I'm not going to do either of those. I don't know if I'm going to get to the first book in this series or this one, so. Okay, so we have 3 contenders, 2 of which are fantasy, so technically they're not really contenders, because, I don't know though, because I have, what, 3 or 4? I have 4 romances, 1 mystery thriller, and I don't actually remember what this is labeled as. Let me look that up really quick, and then we'll decide, because if it's also considered a romance, we'll actually probably pick one of the fantasies, just to, like, disperse the genres a little bit. Okay, so I just checked, and this is considered a romantic suspense story, so she's gonna have to go back, because I have a lot of romance right now. And yes, I do love romance, but too much of it puts me into a slump, so instead we get to choose one of these books. Now, again, this one has been on my TBR a lot, like a lot, and I do really want to read it. But this one, I've heard nothing about, so I will go in completely blind. So which would I rather have? Like, go in completely blind, or get a book off my TBR that I've had on it for a really long time? Looks like we're going with Caraval, which is fine. Like, I don't care. It was gonna be one of these two, so. But okay. Let's see if I actually get to this month. But anyway, here is half of the lineup. We have Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter, The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston, Caraval by Stephanie Garber, and then, wait, don't I typically say what the prompts were for each one? I do. Okay, well, for books set at university, we have Nothing Like the Movie. Red on the cover, we have The 7-Year Slip. For 400 pages, we have Caraval. For what? Oh, most anticipated release of the year, we have Just Friends by Haley Pham. For book with number in the title, we have Binding 13. And for, what was it, mystery thriller, we have We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. I'm pretty sure is who that's by, so honestly a pretty good, like, amount. And honestly, not having a whole lot of physical books on the TBR is good and also bad. Bad because it's taking me longer to get through my physical TBR, but good because I'm more likely to read them, because, like, I don't know, like, something about just sitting there with a physical book makes it difficult for me to read. I don't know why, but anyway. So yeah, that. Okay, hi, editing Kenzie here. So first off, I went to Target today after work and I found Just Friends. I don't know what that noise I just made was, but I did not mean to make it. But I found it. It was kind of embarrassing because, like, I walk into Target and I'm thinking, okay, I'll check up by the front first, because, you know, if they don't have it in the back where all the book section is, don't know why I said that so weird. Anyway, it'll probably be like up front then. So I find it, and I'm all excited. I'm like, I got it, I got it, I got it. I'm like kind of like whisper shouting, I guess you could say. And then I look, it's sprayed edges. How cute is that? And I was all excited, and so I'm like, and then I look up, and there's a cashier just staring at me, and I went, sorry, like just already went sorry, and he was like, you're good, it's all good, and I was like, okay. So then I find my other stuff that I wanted to get, plus some more. I go back up. His toe was the only one open, so I had to like awkwardly walk over, and I was like, or no, he looks at me and goes, welcome back, and I was like, thanks, found what I needed. So he's like, that's good. So, but found Just Friends by Haley Pham, so it can go physically onto the shelf. And by physically onto the shelf, I mean probably not, because I'm probably going to start reading this tomorrow. Also, I was just looking a few seconds ago. I have the edition that there's like annotations by Haley. What? Watch it be like a signed copy or something too. It's probably not a signed copy, but girl can hope. Oh. I just read the dedication for Ryan, who made my life a romance book before I discovered them. That is so cute. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. That's so freaking cute. Okay, it's not a signed copy, but that's fine. I wasn't expecting it to be. But also, she was saying that it was like a full circle moment because Lynn Painter, the author of Better Than the Movies, who Haley absolutely loves, like she loves her books. I love this book too. It's a 5-star, it's annotated anyway. But it was a 5-star for Haley as well. And if you don't know, Haley's the reason I started reading again, because a couple years ago I just stumbled across her channel, and her reaction to a book is what I like sat there and I was like, oh, well, if her reaction is that good, I need to read the book. So I found the book, got the book, read the book, loved the book. So, but then she was talking about this one and how much she loves it, and I was like, okay, well, I'll probably like it too. I did. I loved it. But because of how much she had talked about it and how like hyped up she made it, in the do-over, also by Lynn Painter, she actually has an acknowledgement. Yeah, let's see if I can find it. Yeah. Right there. Haley Pham. So that was like super exciting and surprising for her. Guess whose name is on this book? Lynn Painter's. So Haley had done like a little video talking about how it's like a full circle moment and it makes her so happy. And I love that there's little like illustrations in here. Like, that's so cute. Anyway. So yeah, that's kind of a little thing I wanted to talk about. I also got some other books too, but I'm gonna hold off on that. Well, may as well do a little mini book haul too. May as well just get it done. So another book I got was Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. I really want to read it, hence why I got it. I've heard great things about it. I know it's sci-fi. I'm not really a big sci-fi person. Like, I've never read a sci-fi book. But I've heard great things about it. Plus the movie is coming out soon, or is out already. I'm not actually sure. So I definitely want to read it and everything before I try to watch it. So, but very excited about that. And then I got Beautiful Ugly by Alice Feeney. I don't know much about this one. I know Sarah Crowley has talked about it a lot. So if I'm not mistaken, let me read the back real quick. Okay, yeah, so this is the one where a guy's wife supposedly is gone, and then like a year or two later he sees her like walking about, and he's like, no, you're not here anymore. How are you doing this? So that's about the only way I can put it, but I've heard great things about it, so I really wanted to read it. And it's not as long as I thought it was going to be, which is fine by me, because sometimes if books are like way too long, I don't like it. And it looks like it's just a little over 300 pages, so it's really not going to take too long to read. And then this one. This book is called The Stopover by T.L. Swan. I have no idea what this is about. It just looked pretty. Genuinely. And I'm not supposed to like judge a book by its cover, but like, it's so pretty. I might love the book, I might hate it. I don't know. We're gonna find out. And this one is also sprayed edged. Sprayed edged? Sprayed edges. Has sprayed edges. But it's really pretty. It is the first book in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like 5 book series. And I have no idea if any more are going to be coming out, but we shall see. But goes the Stopover, the Takeover, the Casanova, the Do-Over, and Miles Ever After, because it's called the Miles High Club. Let's see. An unexpected first-class upgrade. Ooh. A snowstorm and one unforgettable stopover with a man who made her lose all sense of reason. That was supposed to be the end of it. But when Emily Foster walks into her new job at Miles Media, she comes face to face with the man she thought she'd never see again. Cute! Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will go and read Just Friends. Like, I think I'm going to read at least a couple chapters tonight, and then the majority of it tomorrow, because I really want to read it. And I don't want spoilers, so anyway, I am gonna go, and I will hopefully see you guys next week. Bye!